Open Heavens 2025 Devotional. Date, Saturday, July 5, 2025. Topic: Be moderate in all things. Memorize. All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. 1 Corinthians 6 verse 12. Read 1 Corinthians 6 verses 12 to 20, KJV. 12. All things are lawful for me, but all things are not helpful. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. 13. Foods for the stomach and the stomach for foods, but God will destroy both it and them. Now the body is not for sexual immorality but for the Lord, and the Lord for the body. 14. And God both raised up the Lord and will also raise us up by his power. 15. Do you not know that your bodies are members of Christ? Shall I then take the members of Christ and make them members of a harlot? Certainly not. 16. Or do you not know that he who is joined to a harlot is one body with her? For the two, he says, shall become one flesh. 17. But he who is joined to the Lord is one spirit with him. 18. Flee sexual immorality. Every sin that a man does is outside the body, but he who commits sexual immorality sins against his own body. 19. Or do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have from God, and you are not your own? 20. For you were bought at a price, therefore glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's. Message. In today's memory verse, Paul said that although all things were lawful unto him, he would not be controlled by any earthly thing. Paul went further to say in 1 Corinthians 9 verse 25, that believers should be temperate in all things. These Bible verses show that God has a standard for everything his children do, including how they talk, dress, and relate with others. Unfortunately, many believers have allowed social media, people's opinions, and societal trends to set the standards for how they dress, eat, sleep, and even worship God. The devil will always try to use people's desires to destroy them. It is not a sin to like some material things, but you must put your fondness for them under control. For example, Samson's uncontrollable desire for sex eventually led to his downfall, Judges 16 verses 1 to 31. Beloved, even if the material things you like are legitimate and good, you must still put your fondness for them under control. The things that you consider good and legitimate can lead to sin when they exceed lawful bounds. For example, although there is nothing wrong with eating good food, gluttony, which is excessive eating, is a sin because it goes against the divine instruction to be temperate in all things, 1 Corinthians 9 verse 25. For many people, their excessive eating has led them to poverty, Proverbs 23 verse 21. As a child of God, you must be moderate in all aspects of life. You must be moderate in your speech because when you talk too much, you are bound to sin, Proverbs 10 verse 19. For example, when the rich fool's business prospered exceedingly, he became so excited that he began to talk too much, showcasing the pride in his heart, and this led to his untimely death, Luke 12 verses 16 to 20. You must also be moderate in your appearance. It is good to dress well, however, focusing excessively on fashion and being driven by every fad is a sign of spiritual immaturity. Believers are admonished to set their affection on things above and not on things on the earth, Colossians 3 verses 1 to 2. Beloved, to live in moderation, you must have self-control. Solomon said that a fellow who has no rule over his own spirit is like a broken-down city that has no walls, Proverbs 25 verse 28. You must make no provision for the flesh to fulfill its lusts, Romans 13 verse 14. When you walk in the Spirit and set your heart on things above, you will not fulfill the lust of the flesh, Galatians 5 verse 16, Colossians 3 verse 2, rather you will live a moderate life that will be pleasing to God. Reflection. Are there areas of your life in which you are not living moderately? Bible in 1 year. Proverbs 18 to 20. Hymnal. Hymn 31, Yield not to temptation. Remain ever blessed.